This type of video is always hard to do. My name is Dave. Welcome to my place. Now, 1740 I bought a couple years ago, and I fell in love with it. Absolutely. This from the House of Histoires de Parfums. 1740 is one of my top 10 of all time. Okay, so after that, I recently saw online, hey, they've been selling, because I bought my 1740 for like almost $100 for half of it, 50 mil. Okay, and I absolutely love it. And then recently I see a bunch of testers for the other one in the series, so I just have to go for it. Like I bought like 3, 4, 5 bottles, and this is 100 mil for like 100 mil for like between 60, 70, and 80, or around that range. So I thought that's such a great price for, twice the amount. You see how they did, what they're doing here. 50 mil is half the history they perform, and if you pay enough money, you get the whole thing. All right. If not, you only pay half, you get half. So this is a hard video for me to do, because anytime that I'm doing a follow-up first impression to a fragrance that I love, and it makes me jump into the house, and then the first impression you're gonna get whatever I'm gonna get. If it's bad, then it's gonna be bad. Okay, I hope it's good, but because this one is so good, I'm kind of hesitant that it's gonna be able to follow up. Okay, so here we go. First impression from a tester. Now, if you're first time with me, first impression, I try to be surprised, so I shut everything out. Don't want to know anything about it. Don't spoil it for me. All right. So $18.99 spray time. Now it's a tester, so okay. It did not even come up with a nice box. It's just a tester box, so I didn't bother. I just threw everything away. Here we go, $18.99. Now from the house, they were based on the scents on a particular person in history. All right, and 1740 is Marquis de Sade, based on. Oh, anyway, that's a review on its own because I love it so much, and it's very, very complex. And I got compliment on that one, and I also give compliment to other people. 1740, one time I was in Las Vegas in the United States, and in an elevator, a lady was wearing something. I thought, she smells so good. I don't know what it is. So I asked her, she told me 1740, and then it dawned on me, it smells different than on a lady than on a man. Okay, so then I gave her the compliment, it smells so good. And then later on, I also got compliment myself. Okay, so this is a compliment beast for me. Okay, but it's more of an artistic type of scent. Now this one I'm spraying on right away. This is a sweet type of thing, and something else popped in my head right away when I'm smelling this. If I tell you this is a cinnamon spice bomb, then you know what it is. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, this is right away reminding me of this Spicebomb Extreme. I'm going to spray it first. Okay, to spray Spicebomb Extreme. No idea, it's just give me the vibe of this. Okay, they're different. Same direction, I would say about 50% the same. Okay, now I remember what happened. Okay, I remember what happened. In a store, in one of those fragrance boutique, I smelled the original Spicebomb. And I think this is what the $18.99 is referring to, or very similar. It's jogging my memory, and right away I thought Spicebomb. So this oil stream is gonna be a lot more spicier than this, $18.99. So I'll put you in the back, okay? Yeah, in the same vibe. So if you smell the original Spicebomb, I think this is very similar. Yeah. I don't own the original, okay? I just went for the extreme right away. I thought, why not go big, right? So I'm getting this cinnamon, and I'm getting some sweet, but this pepper for sure is coming out pretty quickly. But this is weaker than I thought. I'm talking about $18.99. Okay, now I'm gonna spray one more time. This is a third spray, but I'm a sissy sprayer. I don't. You know what? Let me go for it. This 4 and 5. I did 5 spray. Okay, you can't call me sissy anymore. So here we go. 5 sprays, alcohol. Give it a second. Now I always like and enjoy when fragrance give me something cool, or the name is unique and is relating to the smell itself. So basically give me some backstory, okay? Or put some thoughts into the whole creation. Not just something here, go, it is a bergamot, da 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 da. Okay, that's fine. Those fragrances have its place, right? But don't invent something that doesn't make sense, right? Just slap on a special name that's gonna be catchy, and yet when you smell it, no idea why it is named that way. And the 1740 absolutely is great in that aspect. Anyway, that's a different review. See how excited I'm about that? I should just talk about it. But 1899. If it's not a first impression, I'll read into it and really enjoy it. But for the first impression, because it's so similar to the Spicebomb DNA, so comparing these two, it's gonna be not as spicy. It's more airy. This 1899 is gonna be more airy than the Spicebomb Extreme, or Spicebomb Extreme. My bad. It's gonna be like a more watered down, but it's more airy. Okay, I think it's on purpose. It's not watered down. It's more airy version with the spiciness. But for sure, both are very well put together. You know, this is not a cheap fragrance. Okay. So there's a vanilla, there's a pepper, some citrus, cinnamon for sure is a big player. Some floral in the back, but no mean leaning feminine. Nope, this is not a white floral that is too feminine. Nope, not at all. Yeah, so first impression, right now I'm getting that those few notes I'm mentioning, but there's something else in the back that's playing a little bit strong. I haven't figured out what it is yet. So I would imagine this is very easy for the usual crowd, for the mass regular people. They will like this for sure. Ladies will like this. My wife will like this, who hates fragrance, but who don't care about fragrance, and she hates every artistic fragrance out there. So this is for her. No, I'm sorry. She will enjoy this on me. The easygoing, versatile, mass appealing, whatever those phrases you want to put in there. Yeah, it's one of those crowd pleaser, lady pleasing. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be suitable for school, for work, for office, for clean the bathroom, for anything. This is super versatile. You can wear to a meeting for sure, for work. Yeah, this is nice. This is I will see this in a ballroom, like in suits. People wearing suits. Yeah, you can wear this. I also see this casually if you just hang out in a bar, dressing nice in a polo shirt, or dressed up in trying to impress ladies. I think they will like this. This has that DNA of lady pleasing. Okay, lady pleasers. Okay, yeah, this is not too complex to me. I mean, I smelled this before, like the Spicebomb. Yeah, the extreme. The extreme is very spicy. It's very sweet. While this 1899, I would say the sweet is in about 20% of the out of 100. Cinnamon is about 30 or 40. Along with the vanilla, it's about 30 or 40. Pepper 30 or 40. So it's very well balanced. There's something in here that's very different. That's bugging me. I can't tell what it is yet. Okay, so I think we also have the usual suspect, maybe the vetiver in there, but it's not a big player. Okay, I'm smelling something like that. There's something in here that's very familiar, but I can't pick it out yet. Oh shoot, that's gonna bother me. But anything else? Any age could wear this. You could be 10 years old up to 100. This doesn't smell too youthful. It is, like I said, 20-30% sweet, so be careful if you don't like sweets. This is on the sweet side, but not overly sweet, like this Spicebomb. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward. A little bit disappointed it's not as artistic 1740, but like I said, I already kind of prepare my mind. Not everything gonna be as artistic as 1740, so I guess they're gonna have a more mass appealing iteration in the series, right? So 1899 is that. It's gonna for the regular people, all right? And there's a bunch of stuff in there. I purposely don't want to read any of it. Don't bother me. Oh, iris. Now I'm okay. This smells like iris. I keep thinking what is in there, but there's something else. Okay, iris is in here for sure. Yeah. One of my favorites, Dior Parfum, and Dior, yeah, Dior Homme, and the whole series. I mentioned many times. I love that series. Yeah, how can I forget Iris in here? Yes, yes, yes. But there's something else there. I can't pick out. So maybe as I have a few more wearings, I'll get it. So with that said, not very unique. Leaning masculine, but not really too much masculine. Crowd pleasing for sure. Do you know what? This is, I think, is leaning more unique than the usual generic crowd pleasing, easygoing type of scent. For sure, this is not generic, so I have to give a lot of points for that. This somehow is able to. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling right now, first impression. This somehow is able to give me a feeling that is higher level than the typical mass appealing type of scent. There's something in here that making it smell more upper scale. Yeah, that's the word. Okay, a little bit more put together. Yes, that's the word. Okay, I like that. It's more put together. No, I'm not being influenced by the brand. Okay, nope. It's just how I'm feeling it. Okay, I try to be subjective. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I try to be objective. Okay, try to be like, hey, Okay, yeah. So it's about the same. What I'm picking up is been about 10 minutes since I sprayed it. So I'm getting that cinnamon, the iris, okay, pepper, citrus, some floral that's not really too feminine, vanilla, maybe vetiver. Okay, that's the typical suspect. Yeah, okay. It's not super unique, but definitely more unique than the usual. Crowd pleasing. This is a nice one. I like it. I like it. I'm glad it's a nice pickup for the easygoing type of. Now it's gonna be more suitable. I think it's for the everything except the high heat. Yeah, everything except the high heat. If you work in the office, this is gonna be great. People are gonna love you for this. I think, if you work in the office and then you work on your desk or cubicle, whatever it is, people will love to walk by you. This is one of those, yeah, one of those crowd pleasing type of scent. So. Yeah, I imagine. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking back because for a while, maybe 10 years, I work in in the office, and then all of us, with our place, and then I think, sometime when people smell something, and people will try to walk by and they'll compliment. I think this will work well in that scenario for sure. I'm trying to think back, so. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. So I like this one a lot. I wouldn't say I love it because I would not say I love it. Okay, just because my personal taste, I like the more artistic type of thing. So this is kind of more of an easygoing type, even though it's very good quality for sure. Okay, without dragging too long, I hope that is helpful though. As always, see you next time.